This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
A St. Louis man whose murder conviction was overturned sees St. Louis for the first time again after 34 years behind bars. Tonight, Christopher Dunn takes a tour of downtown St. Louis, seeing the world with a different lens. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Just this week, Christopher Dunn was released from prison after a judge overturned his 1991 murder conviction. And 48 hours after being free, Justina Coronel walked around downtown with Dunn and his wife. She's in studio with us with more on this.
Well, Kelly and Ann, after being held for more than 30 years, I wanted to get his reaction and see the changes through his eyes. This tour of Ballpark Village and Union Station will be told in the words of Christopher Dunn.
All of this is new. This wasn't new when I left. There's a lot of communities in the inner city that could have used this money to fix up all the old vacant buildings and vacant lots. This is beautiful. Look at this. But at the same time, though, they still, like I say, still took away from the city. Because at the end of the day, my heart is with the people of St. Louis. I love St. Louis, but it's the people that make St. Louis what it is. So if you don't show that same love to the people down there in the Wells Goodfellow community or the north side over there in Webster Grove, or anywhere, it don't mean nothing, because this right here is just a tourist attraction. This is one of those Marty Fry moments, like Back to the Future. I mean, seriously. Here it is, a telephone, a cell phone, I'm still oblivious to it. I saw my wife work it, and I'm amazed. And no matter what a person say, I know it's gonna take me at least a long time to try to understand how to actually function one. Because I'm still stuck on quarters and payphones. I'm still stuck with Ataris and ColecoVisions. I'm still stuck on catching a bus opposed to the Metro Link. This right here, hey, when I left, the wizard, Ozzie Smith, hey, he was doing backwards. What stadium is that? There was only one soccer team in St. Louis, and that was the Steamers. I don't know what that is. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I love St. Louis, but I hate the bumpy roads. I hate the bumpy streets. Okay, St. Louis, it's good to be home. And I missed it. My greatest advice to you, learn something today that you didn't know yesterday, so you can teach somebody tomorrow, so they can be an inspiration to the future. And from that, all I can say is, I'm back, St. Louis. I'm back.
Dunn said he would also love to attend college to get his socioeconomics or political science degree. For now, he's spending time with family and will be moving to California.
An explosive political ad is upending the Republican primary race for Attorney General. The family of slain Herman police officer Mason Griffith say the images of his alleged killer are too painful, and they're concerned the added publicity could complicate the case against Kenneth Simpson. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, has an exclusive interview with Attorney General Andrew Bailey.
Yeah, and you might have seen this attack ad slamming Andrew Bailey for slapping accused cop killer Kenneth Simpson on the wrist years before Simpson was arrested and charged with the murder of Officer Mason Griffith and with shooting Officer Adam Sullentrup. The ad infuriated Governor Mike Parson, who's calling on the pro-Scharf PAC to pull that ad off the air.
This fiery attack ad and these mailers accuse former Warren County prosecutor Andrew Bailey of betraying the blue and leaving an officer's family wearing black.
Prosecutor Andrew Bailey charged him with mere misdemeanors after he struck again, leading to a plea deal that cut Simpson loose within months. Bailey slapped him on the wrist, the same wrist he allegedly used to kill a cop.
The ads from Defend Missouri PAC evoking strong feelings in the law enforcement community. Officer Mason Griffith's widow writing on social media, "This stuff has got to stop." She says it was like reliving the murder of your husband again and again. Bailey's GOP challenger, Will Scharf, called it a deeply tragic situation, saying my campaign has no control over these independent ads. But he did add, Bailey has a history of treating violent criminals with kid gloves, and the coordinated campaign by the Jefferson City Swamp to try and distract from that reality and protect one of their own is sad to see.
What do you make of this ad? Is it a fair hit?
Absolutely not. It's a lie. It's a lie to say that I had anything to do with this defendant being out on bond. A judge made that decision after I'd left the prosecutor's office.
Did you file for pretrial detention?
The two cases that I prosecuted weren't subject to pretrial detention.
because they were misdemeanors.
Correct.
Simpson was known to authorities and did have a long rap sheet. In 2017, a bomb squad showed up at his home. He was accused of detonating explosives. Simpson's neighbors told the Post-Dispatch last year that officer should not be dead.
It looks like you could have charged felonies here.
For the 2 misdemeanors,
Well, you filed misdemeanors.
Yeah.
Do you wish now you had filed felonies?
the law enforcement referrals that I received were for the misdemeanor offenses. I prosecuted those misdemeanor offenses and obtained convictions and jail time on those. Other prosecutors may have received referrals for other additional cases, but the 2 cases that were assigned to me were for misdemeanors, were prosecuted as misdemeanors, and resulted in jail time for the defendant.
To be clear, charges related to a pipe bomb and meth are still pending after several failures to appear. Bailey charged him for carrying brass knuckles and for assaulting his dad. Those were separate cases. We've also learned Kenneth Simpson's defense attorneys have now filed a subpoena seeking to depose the Defend Missouri PAC and obtain a copy of that ad video. Legal experts suspect they may try and use those videos to seek a change of venue. Bailey's advisors worry that could make it harder to seek the death penalty.
We've put together a voter guide for Tuesday's primary. You can just text the word guide to 314-425-5355. We'll send you a link.
If you need back-to-school supplies, now is the best time to fill up those shopping carts as Missouri kicks off tax-free weekend. Megan Kernin joins us live in Brentwood with how you can save money.
Well, Kelly, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been very tempted to do my job today. I mean, we're talking tax-free shopping all weekend long. Now, the Brentwood Promenade parking lot has been packed all day today, and it seems like Target is the hot spot to fill those baskets with those tax-free items. So I pulled up a school list on the Target app and filled almost all of the school supplies for Oak Hill Elementary School. Now, we all know back to school shopping can get expensive, so let's talk about what deals you're going to get this weekend. You can get clothes up to $100 and school supplies up to $50 completely tax-free. And when it comes to tech, computer software up to $350 will be tax-free. PCs and devices like keyboards, printers, and more are tax-free up to $1,500. Now, we caught up with parents shopping for their kids from preschool to law school.
We are doing some back to school shopping. We're gonna get some supplies and maybe some fun stuff to take advantage of tax-free weekend. You know, you don't feel it until you check out and you're like, oh, that's how much I would have paid in taxes, and it makes you feel a little bit better because it's a lot of money for 3 kids to go to school.
Well, we've got a student starting college at SLU, so we're buying a lot of things. So any break we can get in that cost is certainly helpful.
Now, a Missouri law that went into effect last year prevents cities, counties, and special tax districts from charging local sales tax. But after that, before that, cities like here in Brentwood did opt out and charge their sales tax still. Now, you don't have to just be a Missouri resident to take part in this. You can even be from out of state to enjoy this sales tax weekend. Live in Brentwood, Megan Kernin, 5 on your side.
Coming up, frustrated taxpayers standing in a long line in St. Charles County. Why it's not expected to ease up anytime soon.
And all eyes are on Paris, the watch party for an East Alton Olympian.
This Paris weather update is sponsored by BJC Healthcare. You deserve extraordinary care.
And those eyes in Paris won't need the sunglasses the next couple of days. Lots of clouds there, but temperatures stay pretty comfortable. Looking at highs both tomorrow and Sunday, right around 80 degrees, then back into the 80s on Monday. Generally dry weather returning to Paris at this point. And for us too. We'll see you in a few minutes with our weekend forecast.